Alright. No fancy or somewhat unfancy intros today. Running a little bit behind. I was actually out filming a wedding today, and I just got home as I want to make this race. Daytona, man, so anything can happen, and it's a night race too. So we got a few minutes before qualifying starts. Let's go cut some laps, and I can't do that without my fancy gloves on. What kind of person would I be? Whew, man. All right.
Lane speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
This is going to be tricky for sure because standing start on the ooh, getting some serious frame drops there. Standing start on the tri-oval. Definitely not my favorite car track combo, even though you think it would be. You know, big V8s, Daytona, you think they go hand in hand, but not so much on this road course. Getting grip down, getting power down on this road course is actually very challenging to do. It just wants to slide everywhere, no matter how heated up your tires are or not. We're gonna do the best we can. That's all we can do. Fired it in there too fast. Alright, gotta get things warmed up in the head right now. It's weird just kind of jumping home and just hopping on here and trying to get your mind right. So that's what we're practicing for. I did get some practice in earlier this week for a few days, so I'm not coming into this totally blind. Man, it's so slippery. Weird going from a track like last week at Mosport where it just felt so grippy, it felt really nice, and then you come over here and it's like every time you hit the gas you're spinning your wheels. Greg's here. He's back with a vengeance. 46.8. That's moving. That is moving. Like with any track that we go to in this series, qualifying is going to be key. Passing is actually surprisingly difficult here at this track. And with how slick the track is, the track surface, getting the power down out of a corner after, you know, doing some deep braking stuff, heavy braking to outbrake someone into a corner, it's going to be very difficult to do. car wants to go around so easily. I think it's going to be a big problem later on in the stint. All right, let's get going with the race here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. I think this is the first time that I've done one of these after filming a wedding, and I've filmed something like 160 plus weddings, so definitely not new, but I'm usually pretty toasted after. Oh, the Pancakes is here. Oh, you can't jump up here, dude. We're about to start racing. He's looking like he's waiting for an opportunity. Sometimes I just have to turn the wheel. Okay. Sorry, dude. Alright, Daytona quali. Let's get set up for that. Let's see where we're at. We are car number 8. Alright. Cool. Car number 8 of A. How many entries were in there? 25 car field. Alright. So I think top 10 would be would be my goal for a race today like that tonight. Yeah. So slippery. Alright, well that was fun. Fun little warm-up. Alright, qualifying 2 laps. What's the track temp here? Loading. Track temp 77 degrees. 5 mile an hour wind. No chance of rain. Sweet. All right. Let's do this. Take it easy on the tires on the outlap. Try not to spin anything. Or just get things warmed up. final on the end here, and then we're going to go boogie on the way out so we get max speed. Tracking all the way out. Alright, there we go. A little too ginger on the approach in that one. Imagine mid 46s is going to be pole time. .46.9, that's not done. Oh, hold it, hold it. Man, this thing is super sketchy. Provisional pole at the moment, see if I can hold it or put down a better time. Oh no! Oh no! There goes my time. Yeah. That sucks. Got a little too greedy. Decided to brake a little deeper than I normally do, but yeah, can't do that. I think a lot of these guys are going to come back stronger on their second lap here, so I don't assume I'm going to be holding on to pole here. Yeah. Victor. But at least I'll be hopefully in the top 5, maybe. Yeah, that blows chunks. Any better than that? Alright, before I forget, let's get race setup loaded here. Dang gloves. Daytona. Okay, race setup. Alright, how we looking? Still P2. Wow, that surprises me. I don't think I would have had enough to beat Victor. I think I had maybe a 46.7, but I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised. Can I hold it? I don't know. I actually did an AI race last night and practiced a standing start, and I actually started P2. Okay, Mario got it. So I'll be P3. So that's actually good. That means I get the inside for turn 1. And I think that's where the grip is too. So yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. But yeah, the AI race, that was that was interesting to say the least. iRacing's AI is not there yet. That's a very kind way to put it. I think they're still a work in progress after all these years. I mean, the AI is just they'll just run you right off the road. I mean, it's kind of hilarious, but maybe that's how they do it in real life. I don't know, but yeah, we shall see. Hopefully these guys race a little bit better. Yeah, man, tight up front. 3, 4, and 5 within a tenth of each other. So myself in third, Greg in fourth, Trent in fifth, and Christian in sixth. So yeah, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
The end of the session, P3.
Within a tenth of a second. So wow, it's gonna be a fight. But yeah, goal I think still top 10. If I can get top 5, that'd be awesome. So we'll see, man. 23 laps. Let's do it.
The track temp is 77 Fahrenheit. The air temp is 75. Okay, Paul, we expect to do well here. Our target is to finish around P5.
Oh, okay. He's optimistic. It's gonna be tough keeping guys like Greg behind me. We'll see. Long race. Just keep it clean, take care of your tires, and hope for the best. That's all we can do. And hope for a good launch. My launches have just been sucking at this track. It's so easy to spin the tires here. All right, here we go.
Standing start now. Be ready. Go, go, go.
Not too bad. Oh, this is ugly. No, I'm not taking a 3 wide.
Come on, run it, mate.
That would have been, I think, a surefire way to throw away that race, so. Three wide in the turn 1 in an iRacing race, not something I'm wanting to do.
Yeah, sorry for that. That was cocked up on my part.
Okay, Paul, the next car is car number 3. The rating is
cool if someone lost it behind me? So easy to do. So easy to do.
Love how I get that break.
Alright, so we're just gonna, for now, just see if we can hang with these guys. Continue to build a gap on the car behind. Cars. Don't want to fight right now, and now is not the time to be fighting. Plenty of race left to go. And that gap has really opened up behind me. Already put a second on them. Something tells me they're all fighting back there. Oh well. Eyes forward, eyes forward. That. Don't need distractions.
Leader was just done at 147.20. We've just done at 147.36.
Time to watch after these tires, not spin them up too much. I could try it on Greg, but I don't think that would be good. I don't want to lose touch with the leaders here. So I may try to give him a little bump if I get to the back of him. Just gonna back it off a little bit, let him know I'm not interested in passing right now.
Your lap time was 147.59.
Debris flag out. Come on, Greg, stick it in there. Greg got him. Maybe. Can you hold on to it? Yeah, I got it. Nicely done.
The guy ahead of us is to share the rating is 9.
This is not over between these two up front here. I think they actually had some issues last time at Mosport. No, I'm sorry, it was not between these two. I don't know what Mary is hoping to accomplish with that. Greg backed off.
Okay, Paul, the next car is car number 3. Their rating is 3.8.
Alright, we're moving along here. Probably about 6 laps of fuel left at the line. I'm going to try and stretch this out as long as possible, but I'll probably go in with these guys. I don't think anyone in this pack is saving fuel. Grass a little bit. Well, there goes 100% clean session. That's okay. You don't get bonus points for that. Greg ran wide, I was able to get him. I lost a bit of time in the process. Once these guys start racing, which it looks like they're about to start doing again.
This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. P3. You've got about 4 laps of fuel.
That should help me close the gap back up.
The next car is Tanaka, car number 1. Their rating is 5.2.
Don't get greedy, Paul. Don't get greedy. I was just starting to fall away here. Not sure what's going on up there. More laps of fuel after this. I have no idea what these guys are doing.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
Kind of dropped Greg. I'm really surprised. We can't be at risk of getting dropped by Victor and Mario up here. No, Greg's just biding his time. As soon as these guys start fighting and I end up getting caught up with him, I think he's going to catch right back up. think Mario's doing this stuff just to screw with Victor to find out like when he's actually going to go into the pits. The old NASCAR trick. I think we'll hit traffic. I do see it up there. It's still a few seconds up the road, and they're on fresher rubber, I imagine. So I don't think we'll be running into them. You never know with supercars, man. Pitting this lap. Can I drive through him? Yes, I can. Oh, drove right through my pit stall. Ah, I ruined it.
Front right, 83%. Rear right, 76.
Yeah, lost a bunch of time. I get to do battle with Greg.
Next car is Teixeira, car number 2. Their rating is 3.9.
Feels weird to suddenly have a car that can grip. Oh, the battle up front got broken up. Big time. About 2.5 seconds between 1 and 2. And then 3 seconds back to me. And then like a half second back to Greg. So Vegas closing in. I got a lap car in front of us. He's gonna spin. Okay, out of the way. Thank you.
Turn 6. Looks like it's 12.
I mean, not thank you for spinning. Just, I'm grateful. How's that? I'm grateful I didn't get tied up in that. If Greg doesn't get up here, this is going to be a very uneventful rest of the race. Trying to take care of the tires, not do anything too crazy, make them last the stint. Take me to the finish. I really need to work on my pit stops. I feel like that's where I'm losing the most time, but at the same time, it was a very odd situation where I probably should have just let the car beside me in pits go, because I couldn't see my stall, and that was stupid. Lessons learned. 5.5 to go here. Not really making up too much time on Mario. Made up maybe a half second on him, but I think something would have to happen for me to catch up to the back of him.
Stick to your last exits. Dropping off. Come on, you can do better than this.
Victor's got some lap traffic up there. Looks like he's got past it. Maybe. Made up some time. So far about 1.2 seconds on Mario, but about 3 laps left.
Time was 48.44.
Okay. Rolling along here. It's looking like third's going to be where we finish up. So just staying consistent. Just be ready when the if and when the opportunity strikes. I'm like slowly wedging my way up to Mario, but it's not going to be enough. We're going to get white flag this time around here. Greg's a little over a second behind, so unless I screw up or I catch Mario, it's looking like I'm going to be right here in third, which is not bad. All right, focus up.
Okay, Paul, 4 more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. That was at 48.56.
Almost that quick. Yeah. Greg really wants me to screw up too. I think this is actually where we all started. I think maybe Mario was on pole. I don't remember which one of those two was on pole. But I know I started third, and I know Greg started fourth. So still, not too bad. All right. Good win, Victor.
We're on the podium. Good drive.
All right, guys. That is a P3. That is another podium. And I will take it. Whew. Do I have enough fuel to go around? Yeah, we'll take it easy. And that was pretty intense, the first stint. And then not so much for the seconds. But yeah, like I said earlier, I really have to work on my pit stops. I think that's right now it's the biggest detriment to my racing, is I'm letting crew chief handle fuel, and I think the fact that I finished with a gallon extra, you know, that very well could have been the difference. And if I had nailed my actual pit stop, that could have been the difference between getting where I am now in third or catching Victor in second. Let's see where everyone else did. Michael Johnson, he was the guy that had that wreck earlier at turn 1. And no, Mike Budson, he got 11th. Okay. He's car number 14, so that's good. Okay, wow, round 9 of Daytona wrapped up. Man, that was intense. Let's take a look at that start. Because I got. All right, crew chief, calm down, man. Not too bad to start. Yeah, I got off the line pretty good, but who was this, Mario? Yeah, Mario, the car in front of me on pole. Yeah, he was all over the place. So I contemplated sending it down 3 wide between him and Greg. Greg got a good run. I think he saw my misgivings about taking that position down the sucker hole, and he just went right around me on the outside, which is good on him. You know, I'm glad he was able to do that cleanly. And yeah, then the chase ensued. And just between myself and these 3 guys, you know, that was good racing. That was really good racing.
That's the end of the session.
So yeah, I kept it up with him. This is the in lap, I should say. This is back straight, bus stop. So here's my little deal. A lot of people like using that lane on the right side. I just send it right down that road, and look how much time I made up on him. The problem was that I was on the outside, and I really should have yielded back behind, I think, who is that? That is Victor. Yeah, it's Victor. So now I can't see my pit stall, and I just shot right past it. So had to back up. Greg's already at a stop before I am, and that was all she wrote. But I mean, in the end, I don't want to say it didn't make a difference, because I genuinely think that it did, because I think that's what prevented me from fighting for P2, is just botching this, because these guys are about to head out. Yeah, Victor, he was gone. Gosh, I'd love to know like how much fuel he took. But yeah, that was all she wrote for me, and I was genuinely just lucky to be able to keep Greg behind me. I think it's just the fact that this track is so slippery, and maybe I just manage my stuff. I don't know, but I'm impressed at myself for being able to keep a driver like Greg behind me. He's a very, very good driver. But yeah, even so, man, P3 at Daytona. I think that puts us in a pretty good spot for the championship. Last time I checked last week, I was 9th overall, 2nd in class, and I'm in Division 2 in the Supercars Series. So that's pretty good. I don't think I'll have enough to catch the guy who's in the lead of Division 2. He races in the European split, and he wins a lot. So he's been getting all kinds of points. But still, to be 2nd place in the 2nd division and 10th in the top 10 overall in the Supercars Series is pretty awesome. So I'm happy with that. We got a few more races left. I think we finally, with this being round 9, this is round 9. Yeah, this is my 8th race. So I think after this, it's going to just start taking off drop weeks. So I know I had 2 bad races so far. So if I can get 2 more good races in and take those places, then I very well could be fighting for the championship win in Division 2. I don't know. So just got to see and wait and see what happens. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been a fun one at Daytona. To get a podium at Daytona in Supercars is pretty special. So thank you guys for joining me on this journey, and I will see you next time. Adios.